is PUNSH Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man, this past weekend, Gervonta Davis had a bad weekend, y'all. Bad weekend. Had drama with his baby mama, put his hands on her in front of everybody during the Super Bowl weekend, man. It was just not a good look, man. It was not a good look. Yesterday, he turned himself in, got charged with battery, domestic violence assault, something like that. But at the end of the day, look, it's easy in this society for people to kick people while they down. It's easy to bash people. It's easy to troll people, even if they deserve it. At the end of the day, we got to understand they're still human. At the end of the day, we got to understand that, look, if we're going to be people of God, we got to understand the compassion of God, and we're also the image of God. We got to also give compassion. You understand what I'm saying? It's easy for us to troll society. It's easy to be so negative. You know, it's like the negative makes people feel good. And you know what? It doesn't make me feel good to keep on and be on Tank Davis, like, you know, keep on, what a punk move, what a this, what's that. Look, we understand. If you're a man's man, you already know, man, there's no way a man put his hands on a woman. We already know that. In the end, matter of fact, nobody should put in hands on nobody. No woman and man, vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? But I think I'd rather use my voice, and I think we'd rather use our voice for the support of Gervonta Davis and his baby mother and their daughter, for us to support him in seeking help, and us stirring him in the direction of seeking help for him individually. That I'm gonna speak about that I think a lot of people don't talk about that, but but individually, he needs his therapy. He needs help to seek help, and also parenthood therapy with him and his woman, an ex-woman, seek therapy and how they're gonna, you know, be the best parent they could be to their princess. And because remember, there's a child involved. She might see this video when she grows up, and you know, it's not a good look. You don't want her to see her father in that way. And of course, people are gonna be like, well, that's not a responsibility. Punch drunk, that's him. Oh, he's a punk. Look, in the end, we can all say that. But what are we gonna do? Just keep bashing him and you know, keep beating him down while he's down already? We got to be a voice of, like I said, and helping and stirring him through the right path and seeking help, so he could be a better man, so he could be a better father, he could be a better individual all around. I mean, that's where I'm at in my mindset. In the end of the day, we all image of God, and being an image of God, we also have to understand compassion. God has compassion. God has his wrath, but also has his compassion. God is forgiving. We have to utilize all those tools that God has given us. And I think right now, I think people should just slow down, including myself. I'm slowing down because I did my first video of it. I was, how dare he's a punk? Oh man, why he do that, man? He got to understand who he is in society. He got to understand, look. And you know, the more time goes by, the more days, and I'm just seeing every other outlet just bashing him. It's not doing anything good for him. You understand what I'm saying? Let's try to help this guy. Let's try to stir him the right way. Everybody needs help. Everybody makes mistakes. But we all want to give. We all want that chance for us to grow. We want to give him a chance so he could grow and he could be a better father. Why not? There shouldn't be no hate. At the end of the day, regardless if you're a fan of him and his boxing skills or whatever, he's still a human being. And at the end of the day, we all come from the same. We all human family. We all brothers and sisters. We all are the sons and daughters of God. And I think I'd rather help than bash. And sometimes help gotta come with tough love. You understand what I'm saying? They gotta take accountability for the action that they've done. And I believe that Gervonta Davis will. I believe so. And what I said at the beginning about him seeking help as an individual, and just not Gervonta Davis, but fighters itself. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not trying to justify, but I want you to really understand this. Fighters, especially the Gervonta Davis that started fighting when he was young. We saw clips of him. He's been doing it ever since yay high. A lot of these boxers have been fighting since they was babies, actually. 7 years old, 8 years old, 6 years old, all out the womb. You understand what I'm saying? And they are groomed to fight, to fight, to hurt, to dismantle, to destroy their opponents. And sometimes the opponent might not be the guy that you're about to go to bout with. It might be an opponent. It might be a hater in the street. It might be, everybody that is against you at that moment is your opponent. And sometimes the way you're groomed, you act the way you're built to react. You understand what I'm saying? And we don't know how a lot of people are born and raised, but when it comes to fighters, we expect that fighters who are in the ring or in the cage, treated like animals, really. And I'm not trying to disrespect, but if you really look at it, we're fans. We love these sports. We are here and we're cheering. Look how barbaric our minds are as well. We're here sitting, paying, cheering to see another human being beat another human being. There's a lot of crowds that hate that when they're just boxing, it's boring because they want to see blood. They want to see hurt. They want to see somebody get knocked out. They want to see somebody get knocked out cold. They want to see blood. They want to see a massacre. A massacre. You understand what I'm saying? So then when they're in the outside, they're not fighting. We want to hold them up like they're the most extreme, perfect human. You understand what I'm saying? Do you think that is fair? We want them to be ferocious, animal, knockout, blood. We love the grit. We love the balls that these people have to step inside the octagon or ring and destroy each other. Because of course, the more blood that we see, the more that we cheer. The more fight that we see. Oh yeah, beat his ass, beat him, kill him. Then, the end of the fight, we expect these fighters that goes to war and train to destroy another human being. And then we want to hold them up to the higher standard of humans. They can't make no mistakes. They have to be perfect, clean cut. They can't make no mistakes. But then we want them to be an animal when it comes to fighting. But being that type of mentality, it's not easy to turn off and on. No matter how much they may tell you, it's easy. No, it's not easy to be turned on and off because at the end of the day, they are fighters. They are fighters. They are groomed to fight. They are groomed to destroy. And yes, it's a sweet science. It's an art. At the end of the day, it's fighting. They risk their life for pure entertainment. They risk their life they sacrifice their life to feed their family and feed, their loved ones. So, I think, in my opinion, all fighters need therapy. And not to say it in a negative way, it's that I feel they all need someone to talk to. They all need to stabilize their mind. It's just almost like a person that, soldiers that go at war and they come back. And sometimes we hear a lot of stories, their mind is not right. Their mind is still in war mentality. They get dreams, they get this, they need their medication. It's almost the same thing as a fighter. A soldier fights, a fighters fight too. You understand what I'm saying? It's not hard to turn off and on. They're fighting, they get their little break, they back in training camp. Back in training camp, back in training camp. And we expect them to be this great, carry themselves great human being. And then we want to compare. There's fighters that know how to carry themselves real good. But remember, these fighters that we look up to have made their mistakes before. Manny Pacquiao, which is a great humanitarian to the sport, he had his mistakes in his life. He's not perfect. You understand what I'm saying? Bernard Hopkins was not perfect. You understand what I'm saying? De La Hoya was not perfect. Mike Tyson's not perfect. But look, we love Mike Tyson. But that doesn't mean we don't think that Mike Tyson needed therapy, needed a doctor to speak to, needed somebody to speak to because remember, these guys are coming from the slums. Most boxers come from the slums. They fight, they poor, they live, they don't live, they don't eat great, and then they become millionaires. Then we expect them to act very millionaire-ish, very bougie. We want them to act like they know how to handle millions of dollars. You understand what I'm saying? It's so many emotions. Everything is going fast, and these guys, especially young dude in the inner city, they're growing into men and become a millionaire. They're still growing. It's a lot of things that they're trying to learn. They're trying to learn how to finance their money. They're trying to learn how to invest. They're trying to learn how to choose their friends. They're trying to learn how to choose the family members they can still keep close. They don't know who their friends are. They don't know if they want to be with a woman. They don't know if that woman really want to be with them or because of their money. It's so many things that go inside of mind. Yes, we see them. We see them in the club and we see them doing all this stuff, but we never want to understand their mentality. And that's why I believe that especially these guys, these fighters, because they're not held to like a NBA player or MLB player. These gentlemen are fighters. They are trained to destroy their opponents. And they're trained really not to care as much. You see them after the fight and they want to hug each other because they know how humble, they know what it takes to step inside the ring. But at the end of the day, you know, it's a different type of mentality. I believe that they also need help in that. Somebody to guide them through their career, you know, and level them back into, you know, into a train of thought that is good in society. That's why you see a lot of these boxers, they go through a lot of assault cases and domestic abuse cases and things like that. You can see it. It's been prominent in the sport of boxing. It's actually common in of these fighters to go through those type of ordeals. So I'm just here to tell y'all, man, let's pray for Gervonta Tank Davis to seek the help that he needs, and let's pray that he's gonna become a better man. Let's pray that he's gonna be a good father for his princess, that he has a beautiful daughter, and God bless her. And let's pray for also the mother to seek help as well, and not also, because there's women also that when the man is kind of down, they take it further and they pressure, further depress, further stress the type of man. They want to take him to court. They want this money, blah blah, and that's another thing that they gotta handle, right? That's another thing they gotta handle. That right there. You want to be a great father, but then women goes to court right away, and then you like, what the hell, man? I'm a great father. What the hell I'm doing in this courtroom? And then this person is trying to rob me, and I don't know who's my friend. I think my friend is trying to rob me, and they want me to fight this guy, but I'm not even in the mental state to actually fight this guy, and I gotta get in that. It's very stressful. You gotta understand humans, and we're all brothers and sisters. So let's pray that he seeks help. If you have help as well, I might need help as well. Maybe doing videos is actually sometimes therapeutic for me, and I love the support that the subscribers have given me and have typed me, and I go back and forth because, you know, it's therapeutic. I meet people and I want to motivate people as well, and you inspire me as well. You know, inspire me every day. I'm woken up to do this video because I'm also inspired by your feedback, and because we're all connected and we should all help each other. Don't make it hard for one another. Life is already hard. Like I said, I'm not justifying his action. I think he should be accountable for his actions. But also, while being accountable for his action, that doesn't mean that just keep him down and he's gonna stay down. Yeah. This is you. You a loser. You all this. Nah. Make amends with it. Take accountability. Take responsibility to better yourself, so you become a better human and can never see that again. So when your daughter in the future see that, she can't even identify with that guy, because that's not the guy that she grew up with. That's not the father that she grew up with. Now, Dad, you was bugging back then. I can't even identify with you. That's not you. And then you could explain to her. You know, you can explain to your children your ups, your downs. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my take. I know people's gonna disagree with me. Some people don't, you know, hate them, and End of the day, I love y'all all, man. I love all these fighters. These are my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for my pure entertainment. Like I said, it's easy for people to bash people. Let's let it be easy for people to have compassion and understanding and willing to give people a chance to grow. Because if I'm down, I wish I'm given the chance to grow as well. If you're down, I wish you get the chance for people to let you grow. You know, it's not good when the whole world is against you. Sometimes it's self-inflicted, but sometimes people don't know what's good. And if people don't know a lot of true love, they just might be stuck in that type of mentality. Let's show them what real love is. Let's show them what God love is. This is Punch Run Boxing. You already know, man. On to the next. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You get my updated videos. You already know, man. On to the next.